Where is it? LS first impression. What does he say? Let's see.
An abundance of other champions matter because they would hard engage and you can't immediately hit them. Because of that window, and because of the fact that now they get a steroid of ability power, this is kind of bonkers. And it makes the champion tanky. This is just a lot of tools in one thing, and I feel like Divine Crownguard is not likely going to be used for what Riot was intending for.
That's kind of true. I can see, like, what he's saying, Diana and Amumu using this instead of, like, other
But
chunks.
rather to amplify AP bruisers to hard...
Yeah, this doesn't feel like a Zard item or Zeke's or any of those. Like, they want Lianji or Dudens. Like, what do you, like, do you want them to deal damage or do you want them to die and not deal damage?
hard engage into opponents and then not take any damage back.
I'm not sure if it's a Galio item. Air Force is pretty good on Galio, but yeah, at the same time, this item also should be good on him.
So, I don't know. I mean, that's the first one.
Kassadin
Next up,
also.
we got Lunari Vestements, 200 health, 20 ability haste, 30 armor, 30 magic resist, Repentance. After immobilizing a champion or being immobilized,
That's the Abyssal Mask, right?
cause that target and all nearby enemies to repent,
For supports.
increasing the damage they take by 12% for 5 seconds. So, no, it says after immobilizing a champion or...
So it has the same mythic item, I think. Sorry, mythic passive as Locket does, and then it just increases damage. So like if you don't want Locket, you just buy this, I guess, like Loana, right? I mean, I think this item is not balanced. Like this item is just not balanced. Like what?
being immobilized. So even the person who's CCing you suddenly makes themselves vulnerable.
Yeah,
Passive,
actually that's a good point. Even if you're the one, they get like, what? 5 seconds, like this shit is gonna stick on the opponents forever. Why is it 5 seconds, by the way? Why is it not like 2 or 3 seconds? Why is it 5?
Items, 5 armor and 5 magic resist. So this is the offensive item for Leona or something down in the support role, that if you get this and you get Abyssal Mask, not only are you going to be really tanky, you are steroiding all of the damage that goes to the target that you are CCing. And that is pretty nuts. So CC support, CC champions that want to itemize this as like utility things, even inside of the jungle, this is actually going to be a really nice mythic for that player to do. Now, the thing is that 12% is an interesting number. So again, Abyssal Mask, it is something that you do have to consider. The fact that it applies to all nearby enemies is really good, though. So that one is, I mean, that's good. Okay, Frostfire Gauntlet. Let's move on.
What?
350L, 25...
They're reworking it? Taking or dealing damage?
Armor, 25 magic resist, 20 ability haste. Immolate. Taking or dealing damage causes you to begin dealing 12 plus 1%, I'm assuming max hit, 12 plus 1% of your max health, I assume. Bonus magic damage per second to nearby enemies increased by 25% against minions and 150% against jungle monsters for 3 seconds. Okay. Snowbind. Attacks create a frost field for 1.5 seconds and deal magic damage to all enemies in the area. Enemies that move across the field are slowed. Mythic passive. Grant all their legendary items 100 health and 6% size. So,
what's the difference?
Is this just Ezreal's item again? Is Blue Ezreal coming back? Is that what I'm getting at here? Because, yeah, sure, it doesn't have any offensive. I mean, it's dealing 12 plus 1% of your bonus health, right? But if Ezreal can just start building health items, then maybe this is a legitimate thing for him to end up doing. So that is going to be interesting. If this isn't the case,
item is so underwhelming.
All of your autos are just dealing slows or something like that, then obviously chain users that want to just stay on top of you, maybe something like, you know, Tank Jax or something, and he's just perma-slowing you.
I don't get it at all.
Could end up becoming viable or something. Maybe Warwick now permanently sticks on you, or things like that. So I do think this is better than the previous version, which it had a wind up to it, and then you would hit the slow or something. Obviously, I never really liked that. I wasn't a big fan of it. Mostly you built it just because of the ability haste, and then the passive that gave you increased size as well as health. That was actually the real win of the passive. Now, you take a look at a passive like this.
Okay, let's look at the next one. Turbo Cam Tank. Same shit as before. Grants 40% move speed towards enemies or enemy turrets for 4 seconds. How much is now? Isn't it 40% anyway? Once near an enemy champ, Shockwave emits. Refuel. Moving and dealing damage charges up stacks of contagion, 100 stacks. So it's like a Deadman's Plate, I guess? Grants all other 5 ability haste and 50 health. Like, what? Like, these items are barely changed. And just Cesares. Thank you for 5 months. What? Winter's Approach. 400 health, 500 mana, 15 ability haste. Gain bonus health equal to 8% of mana. That's like a singed item, right? Singed? Or like any tongue that wants to stack. Like, I could even see Ornn buying this maybe, no? Mana charge. Track an enemy with an ability, consume a charge and gain 3 bonus mana. Double if the target is enemy champ. Grants a maximum 360 mana and then it transforms into the item that's probably here. 400 health, 860 mana, 15 ability haste. I don't know how much it costs though. And then it's like as the Seraph shield, right? Shield increased by 80% if more than one enemy is nearby. Okay, that's interesting. So it's bad for 1v1, but it's a team fight. Okay. By 80%, that makes sense. Catalytic Khopesh. 55 AD, 10 vitality, 25 ability haste. Like the problem with these items is we don't know how much they cost. We don't know how much they cost. Whenever a champion dies within 3 seconds of having a damage them, refund 20% of your ability ultimate's cooldown. This item's useless. Why would you ever buy that? This is a solo kill specific item in fucking bronze where you're getting 20 kills a minute. Like what? Also, why does it give you 25 ability haste? Ravenous Shadowflame, 80 AP, 250 health, damage to champions. Damage to champion benefits from 10 to 20 magic position based on the target's current health. So I guess the more health they have, the more magic pen you're doing. Max value at 1000 or less health. Minimum value at 2500 or more health. Oh, what? I don't get how that works. Gain the max penetration if the target was recently affected by shields. This item feels so underwhelming. Maybe, I'm not sure. I have no idea what to think about this. I have no idea. 80 AP to 50 health, like what? Cosmic Jive, 70 AP to 50 health, 330 ability haste, 5% movement speed. After damaging champions with 3 separate attacks and spells, gain 30% movement speed, decaying to 15 and 5 ability every second, max 20 AP until you win combat. So it's a phase rush, but it's an offensive phase rush more often. So it gives you 20 AP max. So it gives you 90 AP, technically. I don't know. Kinda same shit as before, in my opinion. Like a little bit better maybe, but kinda the same. If you can proc it, it's pretty bad, right? So like to a champ like TF, it's a nerf. One Flippy, thank you for 5 months. Kinda weird. Horizon Focus, more AP, 110 I think. 150 health, now also includes slows to trigger Horizon Focus. Oh, that's a huge buff. Demonic Embrace, 60 AP, 450 health, ability damage, burns enemies for 2. Slash 1.2 max health magic every second for 4 seconds. Convert 2% of your bonus health to ability power. Okay, so this is a nice item for champs that like have a lot of AP and HP. But I don't know why is it 2 slash 1.2. I think it's like melee champ and range champ, I think. South Embrace, 80 APs. Oh, it gives health now. Gain ability haste equal to 1.3 bonus mana. Oh, so now it gives ability haste. Restore health equal to 40% of mana spent. No, why my jungle? Up to 25, 50, 10 ability per cast. Targets can restore the same amount per 1 second. Every time you cast an ability, it restores your health. So it's like the old Rod of Ages or whatever, Catalyst passive. The item looks much better, I guess, for sure, I think. Force of Nature. Tasking magic damage from enemy champions grants a stack of Steadfast, max 6. Obviously, effects grants additional 2 stacks. While at 6 stacks, take 20% of this magic damage, 10% increase movement speed. That's not a bad item. Night Swallow. Platch, designate an ally who is worth sacrifice while your worthy ally is nearby. 10% they take to you and heal for 8% of damage dealt by your worthy ally to champions. They have less than 30% health, the damage reduction is increased to 20. What the fuck? What is going on? Cursed nearby enemy champions reduce their magic resist. For each cursed enemy, gain 7 magic resist. So maximum 35. So this item can give you 65 MR. That's a good teamfight item. But then again, do you really want to buy this? Probably not. Unless your team is a lot of AP, which you probably don't care about 7. Item looks kind of bad, I think. I think it looks bad.
How?
Little tempo. Gains attack speed for 7 seconds when shocking this one champion with each attack. This effect stacks. While this effect is at cap, also gain attack range and increase your attack speed cap to 3. Ooh. 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 That's nice. Dude, what is their team comp? My support picked Darius with Exhaust Ignite. Darius with Exhaust Ignite. Let's play. I'm down to FF. I'm down to FF. Let's play. Oh man. Fuck! I hate people so much. I hate people so much. Hold on, let me open the client for a second and then we keep watching. The client doesn't open because Riot Games is just has the best client in the world. Okay. Okay, open. Where are you? Load. Glacial Augment. Immobilizing an enemy champion will cause 3 glacial rays to animate from them towards you and other nearby champions. Creating frozen zones for a few seconds to slow enemies for 40%, reduce their damage by 50% against your allies, not including yourself. I don't think that's balanced. 40% slows. I don't think that's balanced. I don't. What the fuck? First Strike, that's a new keystone, I think. Damaging an enemy champion with an attack or ability before they do so grants 5 gold and First Strike for 3 seconds. Causing your attacks or abilities to do 12% extra damage against champions and granting 100% 70 for ranges of the damage dealt as gold. What? Okay, so just play a long range champion and you have this active all the time? What? Just play a champion that procs it and then fucking does a big burst and you gain so much gold? What? Balanced? Balanced? Dragon? Oh. So these are the zones on the map. You guys can see well. And then here, I'm gonna move my camera. Look at it. Look, right here. These are the portal zones where they teleport you, I guess, right? So this portal zone can port you here. This portal zone ports you here. Oh, so like you cheat map movement a lot. This one's so interesting though. This one's crazy. These two are crazy. These three are like whatever, but these three are crazy. This is okay. I mean, like I'm not gonna say anything. Like, what the fuck can I say against that? What the hell? Let's see what he says.
Super specific, really, with some expression into the shop by knowing how to itemize better, doing all of this cool stuff, but instead it stripped it actually from us, as this season was a lot easier to itemize. People are still making mistakes, but overall it's a lot easier to itemize now than it once was, and I just don't like that. I feel like it should be, Riot should add skill expression, and they definitely are going in the right direction with some of these runes and with some of these items. Now, this is not it for everything that is going on here. So let's take a look at some of the other stuff that is in here. We can take a look, obviously, at the Chemtech Dragon. You guys you already saw my video reacting to this. I'm a very big fan of the new dragons. I am all for stuff like this. Totally like it. And, you know, there's no new data. It's just we get some graphics for them. Now, one of the cool things is the Chemtech zones have come out. These zones are a little different from Cloud. They are a little bit different from Cloud Soul, but for the most part, I mean, they're relatively similar. And so because they're relatively similar, I mean, there's not too much to say. I would have liked to have maybe seen something influence River. I think that would be cool, but overall, these zones are pretty fine. The other thing is, obviously, the Chemtech Dragon. You know, they have their logos and stuff, and that's pretty nice. And then you have the Hextech Dragon, which also looks pretty cool. And then we can take a look, obviously, at the Hextech portals and where they are. So these are the portals, and these show you where they actually teleport you to. So the portals seem to just be like they're accelerating you pretty quickly across the map. Ultimately, that is what's going on. Now, I can see this playing a part in Dragon Dances and Baron fights. Also,
this can be crazy.
Which you have to rush down a Baron against, you know, champions coming out of base. These portals aren't as broken as they initially appeared. If I remembered correctly, I thought that they were around wolves or they were around raptors and they were going to teleport you to enemy raptors.
Yeah, they were right here.
Can I say Nemesis?
They were in zones like here and here.
Nemesis Riot makes itemization easier, but pro players still fail at buying collector over LDR.
I know.
Chaos going on, but you can see from these arrows, they actually seem a lot more toned down, and they're
there's a video that shows how the portals work.
These are just basically like blast cones on steroids, and that's the way that we should be looking at this. These are just super blast cones, and that's totally fine. It is going to add creativity, and I think that they're totally fine. No one should hate them. The raptors and other stuff ones that I think people initially saw, I don't know why they're gone. That makes me a little bit sad, but I really liked how
What I had to write? What I had to write? Is it surrender at 20? Maybe? No, what the fuck? I was at the wrong. This was not the channel to go to. Okay. Wait. Is it that? What is this? Oh yeah, it's this. What? That's the new mage item. That's the new mage item. What is that? Glacial Augment. Glacial Augment. Ah, that's the new Jargon Soul. It looks unbalanced as fuck. What? What? That looks so whack. Oh, so it takes you time to port and then you can choose where you're gonna come out. That looks really whack. What? I don't get this one at all. They're all camouflaged. Oh my god. That looks disgusting. Shadowflame? Oh, here we have costs of the items as well. They all cost the same shit, man. Oh, Scion passive. Oh, true. True. They all cost the same though. Yeah, Scion passive. The widow link. There we go. You got it. Oh wait. Preseason PB22 review. Preseason is almost here in case you missed it, blah blah blah. PB is starting today for an extended period of time, 4 weeks, blah blah blah. Camp Tank Drake, standard buff, grants bonus damage against enemies with more than current health than you, up to 5% increase in damage per stack. That's a worse infernal. What? No? Oh no, it's not technically a worse infernal. That's kind of weird though. When a team obtains this is like an anti-tank or what? When a team obtains the Chemtech Dragon Soul, they receive a buff that grants them brief second life after they die. When the terrain transforms from a Chemtech Drake, gas zones emerge from 4 jungle locations. Gas zones camouflage enemy champions in the zone. Camouflage enemies are not revealed by regular vision wards, but are revealed by control wards, scar blooms, and other things that reveal invisible units. Hectic Dragon, standard buff, grants attack speed and ability haste to the team that delivers the killing blow. 5 ability haste and 5% attack speed per stack. I really don't like those numbers. I think they should go like 3 ability haste and like 7% attack speed. When a team obtains the Hectic Dragon Soul, they gain an unique ability that adds a chain lightning soul to the with a moderate cooldown. When the terrain transforms to the Hectic Dragon, pairs of Hectic Gates appear across the map, which allow champions to quickly travel. One location to be part counterpart. Hectic Gates are active with a brief channel. They can be interrupted by stuns or damage, before rapidly transporting a player across the map to the corresponding Hex Gate. Objective bounties. Objective bounties activate only when a team is sufficiently behind and are highlighted on the minimap for both teams. If a losing team takes an objective with an active bounty, every member of the team receives the objective bounty gold split amongst the team. Objective bounties are calculated based on 4 active expedited gold the dragon need incurrently. The base amounts of additional gold gained by taking an objective with an active bounty as follows: Baron Ale the Dragon 500 gold, Dragon Refiled 500 gold, Outer Tower 250, Inner Turret 400, Base Turret 400. As the losing team falls farther behind, their base amounts can increase up to additional 60%. Objective bounties have a 15-second warning period when coming online, 15-second lingering duration when falling off. This time can be extended if the losing team remains in combat with an active objective bounty. I swear we're getting tortured with these changes. What the hell is going on? So your safeguard is reducing incoming damage by 50%. I mean, this doesn't matter. We already read all of this, right? Like, we literally already read all of this. They're changing almost no runes, by the way. They're changing almost nothing. We read that the first difficult spawn is to impact when deciding the outcome of early games, so reducing it's important resolving the encounter more quickly. Now that it's squishier, you and your enemies can defeat more easily. In short, back off to safety sooner. The first difficult we now have 35 reduced health, grants 80% reduced XP, and have been slightly reduced in size to match its lower value. Okay. So maybe Cloud9 won't lose the game for first grab anymore. Nice. I don't know. I expected way more changes. I mean, the item changes are nice, but realistically, there's not many of them. And then you also have, what is it called? You also have like only 3 keystones are changed. I don't know. Feels kind of whack. Kind of sucks.